Hello everybody, this is yours truly Kevin Key, and this is Kevin Key Speaks. Today I'm going to talk about fear. You know, this is a subject that we downplay so much in our society. We try to point why we're not successful on other people. We try to point why we're not as good of a person on other people. We try to point why we act the way that we act on other people. The bottom line is this: I found the answer. We're scared. That's right. Our whole lives have been shaped around fear. And with this fear, we are unable to go to the next level. You know why? Because we're scared that we're not going to be good enough. We're scared that our friends aren't going to accept us. We're scared that our boss may not like our idea. We're scared that somebody will tell us no. All of these things are hurdles that we're placing in our lives. And with each fear, we hold back and decide not to improve who we are. We decide to sit back and say, you know what, I'm not going to go to that point because of what could happen to me. Today, people, I'm telling you, what could happen to you might not be the worst thing that could happen to you, but actually could be the greatest thing that could ever happen in your life. And your fear is holding you back from living. You know, it is not what everybody else does to you. It is all about what you do, what difference you make. And fear causes us to not act. Fear causes us to stay within our bubble and not come outside. The greatest thing that I can look at in my life was how love caused me to come out of fear. As I look back, I had some certain key people in my life that ended up caring for me regardless of who I was. That sat there no matter how many times I messed up, no matter how many times I fussed and yelled, and they continued to love, continued to be there. You know, I learned the reason why I was acting out was because of fear. I was scared that what if I'm not going to be good enough? And you know, because of these fears, I decided to make these things a reality. I decided to make myself unlovable so that I would have to be able to, or I was able to accept the fact of my defeat. Today I'm telling y'all, don't accept that. Step out. Don't be scared. Stop fearing what could be. Open yourself up to love. Because the only thing that can cancel out fear is love. And by loving, you open yourself up to be free. Now, this of course is not an easy task because we've been designed or we've been conditioned that if somebody does something against us, that it really counts against us and what we're doing. Well, it doesn't. What you do is lining up on its own. It's not a, I do this because this person did that. There's no tit for tat. Tit for tat is the reason why we are where we are, which is standing still. We've got to go boldly forward, making a difference, regardless of what anybody else says. We have to step forward and do it. Don't be scared anymore. You've been doing that your whole life. It's time to live, it's time to love, and it's time to be free. This is yours truly, Kevin Key, and this is Kevin Key Speaks. And what am I telling you? Break the chains, open up, and love. Instead of accepting all of this fear and hate in the world, choose to make a difference. And when you do that, be real about it. Don't just make a difference based on if somebody else is going to give you a pat on the back. Do it because you really believe it's the right thing to do. And by doing that, I promise you, you will start to free yourself up in your life and you will start to reach new heights that you've never reached before because now you're driven by love and not what other people do instead. You're not driven anymore by what other people do if you do this or if you don't do that, because that's too much. Just live, be free, love, and just keep watching. Your life is going to change because it changed my life. And the person I am today is not the person I was yesterday, 2 years, 3 years, 4, 5 years ago. Each day that I walk in love, I evolve into a better person. And you can too. This is yours truly, Kevin Key, and this is KevinKeySpeaks.com. Stay tuned and continue to love, because it does break down all walls and change lives.